Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of August 31st in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner, and I am going to be using this kit called I Do from Scribble Prints Co because we were actually at the beach this whole week and it was my 7th wedding anniversary. We were not at the beach because of that. We were just at the beach incidentally, but since it was my wedding anniversary and this is like this amazing beach wedding themed kit, I absolutely love this. So we did not get married at the beach, but I am still using this kit because it encompasses both of the things that went on this week, the beach trip and the wedding anniversary. So this is really pretty. It is a mini kit from Scribble Prints Co. And I do have the label add-on and the glitter header. So I'm gonna pull out these pages and jump in. I am actually jumping in with these date covers from Simply Watercolor Co, which I was like so excited when I saw these back when I bought them, and I haven't used them all summer despite using so many beach kits. So I was like, I'm definitely going to use them this week. I think they're really pretty and they match really perfectly with just like kind of the beachy scene one. And I actually used the one that I felt like was the hardest to match. And the teal is like slightly off, but it's really still close enough. And then I paired that with some date dots from Harriet Wright Designs that have like the little bow accent on them. So super excited for that. And then I'm just putting down the glitter headers. If you are new to my channel, I am sure there are some new folks over here after my collab with Viv last week. Hi and welcome. So this is like usually how I plan. I do kind of a sped up memory plan, and I go really fast through the beginning parts while I just talk about whatever or talk about the week, and then I jump into the day by day. And I am generally speaking pretty terrible about saying where stickers are from. So if you ever have a question, just leave it down in the comments below. I do try and like link everything and tag it on Instagram and stuff, but you know, I just ask me if you want to know where something's from. Anyway, this week I will be using character stickers from Fox and Pip and from Once More with Love and Paper and Milk for the most part. And then I have like some of I typically always use foil icons as well from kind of the same shops, and all of that stuff is linked below. But anyway, this was a really fun week. We were on vacation, or like meaning not working, and also just at the beach. So we were at my parents' beach house, which we've been going to mostly on the weekends, and a couple of like weeks or longer trips here and there over the summer. But we were there for this whole week, and then I wasn't doing anything work-wise except for like my regular Monday thing, and my husband was off work all week too, so we were like full on kind of vacation mode. It was really fun. The house was like fairly quiet during the week, and then on the weekends it's like pretty crowded with my family being down, etc. But so it was really just a really nice week. The weather was amazing. We ate lots of yummy food, and we went to the beach a lot, had fun with the kids, all that kind of good stuff. And this was like the last week before school started. So my older 2 kids who are toddlers are back in like physical preschool, like going to school. My daughter goes every day. She's 4.5. And my son, who's like 2.5, is going 3 days a week. So that we're like kind of back to normal. The baby is, you know, still home with me full time, but we're kind of back to like a semi-normal thing, you know, lots of mask wearing and distancing even at school, but it is definitely feeling a little bit more like normal life and getting to do some work, having to do some work, getting to do some work. I guess it just depends on your perspective. But yeah, anyway, this was our last week full week at the beach. And actually we did go to the beach one weekend after this, but it was really cold and it wasn't like, so we weren't able to actually beach. That was just like, you know, visiting for family. But anyway, so this week was really fun. And like I mentioned, like I mentioned in the beginning, this was my 7th wedding anniversary with my husband. We did not do anything like for it or particular, which like honestly, even if it wasn't like COVID, I'm not sure we would have really done that much. I'm not really like except for in my planner, I'm not really like a Valentine's Day anniversary, like that kind of, I don't know. It's just like not super my thing. Or like, it doesn't bother me to not celebrate it, I guess is how I would phrase it. We never like do gifts or anything like that. Between me and my husband, but it is nice to acknowledge, at least in the planner, and you know, in person we just say like, hey, we've been here just for 7 years. Let's keep going. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, that was nice. We did have a really amazing wedding. Like I mentioned, it was not at the beach. We got married in like the city of Philadelphia. But we do always spend a lot of time at the beach. And like, I always kind of associate our anniversary with being at the beach. And like a lot of our relationship milestones, like over the years have been, you know, at the beach. just because that's where we've spent our summer, and most of our summers, like both of us, even since before we were together, have spent a lot of times at the Jersey Shore over the years. So it's like a pretty big part of our life, and we're almost always there for our anniversary or like the weekend before after it, because of it being Labor Day weekend, which is like kind of the end of the traditional beach season, at least at the Jersey Shore. So, and that's like back to school here on the East Coast is typically like the day after Labor Day. So anyway, so that's like a very end of summer feeling. And I thought this kit was just absolutely perfect because of that. It like encompasses both of the things. And I just think this kit is so pretty. Like the wedding elements are really pretty, but also just like the beach elements. So I don't know. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Like even if we had like a very city wedding, I would describe it as like we took pictures around Philadelphia. We got married, we got married where we had the party, and it was like a very like modern city type location, and our wedding was totally amazing. Not through any like effort of my own. I actually did very little planning for my own wedding. My wonderful mother did almost all of it. A really good family friend stopped by. This like is a person that was essentially a second mother to me growing up, and she just had an outside kind of visit with us because she also has a house in the area, and was just like stopping by to see the kids and say hi and all that good stuff, and see them outside, which has been really nice over the summer to like see some people that we know and we love, and haven't been able to see because of COVID, but there's like so much outside space and you can maintain distance easily, etc. Anyway, and then I just did some reading, and then because my dad was gone, I took a bath in the master bathroom at the beach house because I miss taking baths so much. We're in a rental right now while we do construction, or hopefully start construction soon, on a house that we bought in April, and we just have like this really terrible bathtub in our rental that I am such a bath person, and I miss taking a bath like so much. But anyway, my dad was gone, and the master bathroom at the beach house has a really, really nice bathroom in it, so with a huge bathtub. So I took a bath while he was gone. I love I really do love getting to spread out when there's no one at the beach house. It's amazing to be with family, like, and to have that, and that we have a place we can all be together and stuff. But sometimes it's nice to like spread out and have all the kids sleep in their own rooms, because we all like kind of share together when everybody's down. And anyway, yeah, so that was really nice. And then Tuesday was our 7th wedding anniversary. Like I said, we didn't really do anything for that, but I did still mark it down in my planner, and I used that really cute like munchkin little couple that I thought was so cute. And when I bought those, and I was like, I don't know when I'm going to use this, and we don't go to a beach with palm trees, but there you go. Perfect for marking the anniversary. And then on Tuesday, we walked to get smoothies, and then took the kids to play on a playground, which was really nice. And then we actually didn't go to the beach this day. We just got kind of like tied up at the playground, and ended up staying there for a while because it was super empty, which is like always nice, because we don't really let them play if it's too crowded, or they have to wear their masks when it's crowded. But anyway, so we were just playing at the playground and got kind of carried away with the walk in the playground. And then we picked up tacos for lunch, which were totally amazing. And they had like these French fry nachos, and it was super, super delicious. And then everybody took naps, including me and my husband. So actually that is the perfect celebration to an anniversary, is everybody sleeping at the same time. There you go. That's how I celebrated my anniversary. Anyway, and then that night we just had like a chill afternoon and evening, and we ordered takeout from our favorite like Italian place at the beach, which we order from pretty much every week that we're there. Anyway, my husband and I are like very much creatures of habit. Like, we want the things we want, and we want them all, like, you know, this is what you do at the beach. We used to, when we lived in Texas, we used to go like for a really long time to the beach, like because my husband could work from home for long periods of time then, in a way that he can't now. But so we would go to like the beach for like 6 weeks over the summer or whatever, and we would always joke like Monday night is this is for dinner, Tuesday night is this for dinner, you know, and like it's like the same, we order from like the same 3 restaurants, we make like the same 4 meals, we like grill the same things. We're just definitely very much creatures of habit, especially when it comes to food, I guess. Anyway, and then I was just like adjusting the side that the stickers were on because I wanted it to go every other, but I wanted it like a certain way. Anyway, so I just had to move that munchkin and that smoothie cup, because like that one munchkin being in the middle kind of threw off my pattern. But anyway, on Wednesday we took a walk, and we walked to go get Dunkin' Donuts, and it was like kind of a far walk, but we just needed an activity because the cleaning people were actually in the house, and we wanted to be out of the house for that. But I like didn't realize what we were going to do, and then we ended up walking way further than I thought, and I was wearing flip-flops because I thought we were just going for a little walk and walking to the beach, and then we just decided to do something else. Anyways, I got such bad blisters on my feet from that, but I mean, totally fine now. But anyway, that was that. But the donuts were good, but the blisters were not. And then we did go to the beach and hang out there and had just a really nice beach day. And then my dad came back that night, so he was only gone for like 2 days. And we grilled a whole fish on the grill that night for dinner, and it was super, super delicious. We're a big fish eating family, and I really love to grill like a whole fish. I think it's really delicious. So we grilled a whole snapper, and then I finished a book called The Extraordinaries that night, which I had been reading on my Kindle. And then on Thursday we went to the beach again, and it was so hot. Like, this is honestly, I think this was like one of the hottest days of the summer, at least that I can remember, for being at the beach. And we were just like sweating and sweltering. And then I'm also like trying to keep the baby in the shade because, you know, obviously I don't want her out in the sun, and the kids like won't get out of the water, so they like don't even notice how hot it is, but like just like keep trying to re-sunscreen them and like make them wear their hats, but they won't wear their hats, and you know, all that kind of fun stuff. And then that afternoon we walked to the ice cream sandwich stand, which is there's like this crazy gourmet ice cream sandwich place that we've been walking to a lot over the summer, and we'll buy like 6 ice cream sandwiches, and they're so absurdly expensive and they're so delicious, but we'll like walk and bring them back, and we'll eat them for a few days, and we like cut them up into little slivers. They're like very gourmet. They've got like all different kinds of toppings on them and stuff. Anyway, it's been a whole thing this summer. So we've been doing that a lot since like we can't really go to an ice cream place because we haven't eaten at any restaurants since all this, you know, happened, even since with them reopening, but we're especially not letting like the kids go in any stores or anything like that. But anyway, so we did that, and then we just kind of had like a chill day. And then on Friday, I got smoothies again. So much of the beach life revolves around food, in case you can't tell, and all of the various places you can walk to pick up food, which like, especially we live in the suburbs, so there's like not really anything food-wise we can walk to here, or very little food-wise we can walk to here. So like, I would say like, you know, 90% of like what we eat at the beach is stuff we can just like walk to and pick up from. Even like not during COVID, it's like, what restaurants can you walk to? Anyway, then additionally, we went to the beach and we grilled hamburgers that night, which I did specifically mark in my planner. Like back in like the peak of the COVID lockdowns when we were like really only seeing like my parents and stuff, we went on like this spurt of where we ate hamburgers like so many times in a row. And I was just like, I'm never eating a hamburger again. And this was the first time I had had a hamburger since like maybe like April when that happened, or April or May when that happened. Anyway, and then I just did some reading that night as well. On Saturday, I tend to read a lot at the beach because like with so many people, especially on the weekends with so many people there, like nobody ever wants to watch the same thing on TV. And like, I don't really like, I just never want to watch what everybody else wants to watch on TV. I don't know. So I always end up like reading because I don't really want to watch what's going on in the TV. And then on Saturday, we went to the playground again. And then we went to the beach, and we kind of set up our tents near some family friends of ours so that we could like kind of be at the beach distanced together, if you will. It was really nice. And then I'm just like fitting everything in and making sure I have enough like boxes and that like the colors match between the 2 days. But anyway, that night, Friday night, we got takeout from this restaurant, and we got like frozen drinks takeout from this restaurant. And I have to tell you, okay, so I went with my brother to pick this up. My brother really, really wanted like frozen. They're like, I forget what they're called, but it's like a mix of like a daiquiri and and a pina colada mixed together, swirled together. And he really, really wanted these drinks from like this bar restaurant that like people usually go to, you know, when COVID's like not a thing. But anyway, they have like this whole takeout window operating downstairs, and they have a whole bar just operating for people to take out drinks. Like because you can't eat inside in New Jersey still, so there's no indoor dining there, but this bar is literally just so that you can get like frozen drinks and I guess other drinks too for takeout, which I never would have thought was a thing. But anyway, we got like 4 drinks to take out and brought them home, and then they like weren't even that good. It was a whole thing, but we got like a little bit tipsy that night with everybody with some takeout drinks and some homemade drinks as well. Anyway, on Sunday, we were up super early, and we took a super long walk to this like really amazing donut place that's on the island that's like not a chain and has like incredible donuts. So we did that, and we got them, and then we were like down at this pier, but then people were being really bad about wearing masks and social distancing, so we left. And then we did go to the beach after that, and then we drove home that afternoon. We didn't drive home that afternoon. We did some grocery shopping. I forgot what I did. I went grocery shopping with my dad, and this was the first time that I have been inside a grocery store since before my baby was born at the end of February. So even before the pandemic, because my husband has been doing all of our grocery shopping. So I did that, and then the kids were playing outside, like with masks, and with some other kids that live like kind of nearby us, which has again been really, really amazing and nice. And then also we did a big lobster boil that night. It was like kind of our last night of the summer because my brother and we were all like leaving on Monday, and this was like our big last hurrah. So we had a big lobster boil that night, and it was totally delicious and totally amazing. And I am just finishing up with like a little bit of this deco, and then that is everything. Okay, that is everything finished up. I absolutely love, love, love how this looks. Let me give it a little wiggle for you. It's so gorgeous and so foily. I did all of my writing in a Pigma Micron 03 as usual. Let me show you what I have left from the kit. It was definitely a mistake to buy the mini kit instead of the full kit, and I ran out of full boxes, but with the flags I was able to make it work. I mean, I ran out of all the boxes. I used like pretty much all of the functional stuff in the kit, although I used Clever Gal Crafts flags instead of the flags that came in the kit, but I did use all of the full boxes and the glitter headers. So I think for vacation weeks especially, I would just buy a full kit next time, or buy an extra label sheet so that I have 2, which I know a lot of people do, but I do like to get more of the quarter box size stuff, and I definitely wouldn't have needed 4 extra full boxes, so I don't know, I'll have to think about that. But anyway, that is everything for this week. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplants to keep up with everything going on in my planner. Bye!